smoking Jedi time. A bit of box wine, maybe some vodka, maybe some pine. Not really sure, just gonna keep drinking that wine. All that's important in the world condensed into a drunk session with a man in a Jedi robe.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You people have the firm belief that your planet is going to explode in 2012? Seriously, you people drive me to alcoholism. Alright, that's not entirely true. I drive me to alcoholism. And hopefully a taxi driver comes and picks me up. Alright, so here's the standing theory. Apparently the Mayans were some kind of super genius cult of Native Americans, or really Central Native Americans, but let's not get too specific because that makes my brain hurt. The point is, the Mayans had this here calendar. Like, you know, most species come up with a calendar, but the Mayans thought to themselves, let's make it really long. So the Mayan calendar extends to the year 2012 if you were to compare it to other calendars. Now this is all fascinating and good because apparently most people have taken this sign that the Mayan calendar ends in 2012 as a great sign that things are going to happen and that there's going to be an apocalypse or some such nonsense. It's all bollocks, really. I mean, realistically, here, the Mayans were no smarter than, you know, your average human being, mostly because it's a civilization that died because they couldn't feed themselves. I mean, this is before the Spanish even showed up, so take that into account when you're dealing with these people. What's this? What do you mean? Can't use footage from 2012? What? Why not? Severe hemorrhaging, blah, 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 blah. Bleeding? This movie causes bleeding? Even in short doses. Huh. I don't think I'm bleeding. Well, being inherently banned from showing footage from 2012, I guess I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Playing away with science, why in the world's not going to explode. The simple fact of the matter is the world's not on a clock. I mean, if it was, I suppose it'd be a different thing. But it's not. There's no magical clock that dictates how long the world's going to be around for. I mean, you see vendors of the apocalypse all the time, going from place to place, being like, hey, the world's going to explode, like, you should come look at this, like, wait and, you know, watch it blow up. But no, it's not going to blow up, people. It's okay. The world's fine. It's not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're like roaches. You're like roaches. I'm a Jedi. That's what separates me from you. Well, that and about a liter of vodka. That you probably maybe also don't have. That's something else that's uniquely me. There are a number of theories ranging for why the world might suddenly choose to, you know, exit at this point in time, ranging from some kind of meteorological disaster to earthquakes to a massive super gamma burst of radiation cooking the earth, and all of them are pretty much equally unfounded. If you do a little bit of research into them, you'll realize that the earth has had no more earthquakes now than it has in the past. Storms are getting a little more ferocious, but that could easily be explained away by global climate change. It's not done enough damage yet to really throw things off of kilter. In fact, in most regards, things are pretty much on track for what they should be. But people want to make these excuses as to why the world's just going to blow up and end and move on without them. It's really quite pathetic and sad. It's almost like they want the world to end. And, you know, maybe to some degree, you know, it's understandable. The world's a pretty crappy place from day to day, and it does get tiresome to live here with all the other people. I mean, hell, I stay in a constant state of inebriation just to deal with the day-to-day lifestyle of, you know, other human beings around me. So, in truth, the likelihood that the planet is going to go away on December 21st, 2012 is about as likely as my sobriety, or me passing a sobriety test when the officer pulls me over for driving my speeder in Coruscant 100 and through a zone with younglings. Listen. The thing you need to take away from this is that maybe the Mayans got a little lazy. I mean, I would after a while. Hell, it's 1,000 years, and I can't even get my food in my mouth. I mean, look at it like this. Our calendar barely lasts 12 months, and both you and I know that when that calendar hits December 31st, we best not hit the deck unless it's the year 2000, the banking software might explode. But that's a different story entirely, and we averted that crisis, and we averted it well. I mean, I'm still here, you're still here, the Simpsons aren't still here, but, you know, it's all about... Look, it's not important. It's not. It's okay. It's okay to be afraid of exploding. But it's not okay to make life choices which would negatively affect you so that you can run away from exploding. Look, live your life. You don't know when you're going to die. And some ancient corn-picking Central American Indian who would later die because of a combination of inability to farm and, well, simple, you know, lack of common sense should not be the guiding point for your life. It should be, you know, just live your life. Drink more. Now, if you don't mind me, I've got to go meet with some doctor about saving the universe and time itself. I don't get it. It's weird. I set up these appointments, and then, you know, I forget about them, and then I get a note in the mail that's like, hey, drunk Jedi, meet with this guy.